Now I'm going to show you how to create a Photostory project using pictures that you've already saved to your computer. The first thing you're going to do is open Photostory by double-clicking on your Photostory icon. And this is your welcome screen. We are going to begin a new story. See, it's already highlighted here, so all we have to do is click Next. And the first step in making a photo story is importing and arranging your pictures. So you bring pictures into the project by clicking Import Pictures, and then you select the folder that you want to get the pictures out of from this menu over here. And you can select individual pictures by clicking on them, and it'll give it this blue border, and that means it's been selected. If you want to select more than one picture at a time, you'll hold down the Shift button, and you can select multiple pictures. Get a few here to work with. And then when you hit OK, it's going to import the selected pictures into your storyline. This down here is called the storyline, and this is where you can rearrange the order of the pictures. Let's say I wanted to put the owls last. I'd just click and drag them. And it's not just moving things from the beginning to the end, you can also move them to other places within the line. You can basically drag it to wherever you want it to be in the photo story. You can change the order however you want it. So we're going to put this right here. And then when you have them all arranged in the order that you want, you can just click Next, and it's going to bring us to our next option, which is adding titles to the pictures. And you're going to type the text that you want in this box. I'm going to say cranes appear after rain. And you can choose where on the picture you want it to appear. It's usually centered automatically, but you can also align it to the left or to the right, or put it at the top or the bottom. I like to put things at the top because it's sometimes easier to read up there. You can also use this button with the A's on it to select fonts and colors and size. So let's say I wanted to change it to script, and I will make the color, make it navy blue, and just say OK. And it changes the way my script looks. And you can put different writing on every picture if you want. So here you could say, students enjoy looking at the crane. You can change your font. You can put a different font and a different color on every single picture that you type on. Okay. And once you've put titles on all the pictures that you want to put titles on, you can just click Next, and it's going to bring you to the next option, which is customizing motion and adding narration. Motion is how long it takes for the slides to move. So if you don't have any narration assigned, you can say display pictures for 5 seconds. 5 seconds is usually the default, but you can change how long it displays. Or you can say set duration automatically, which is actually a better one because it'll keep the picture on the screen longer. If you have narration, if you change the number of seconds to display the picture and you don't display it long enough for all your narration to come out, you might cut yourself off. And you can also change the positions of your pictures at the beginning and the end. I usually just have them starting at the same place. And you can also change the transition between your pictures. You have all these options for transitions down here. You can put and see it'll show you what the transition will look like before you assign it. And you can view some different samples. I think I like that one, so I'm going to leave my pictures like that. And then if you want to preview what it's going to look like, you can click preview. And it'll give you a preview of your story. And if you like your transitions and you want to keep them, you can hit save. And then close the transition box. And you can also add narration to each of your individual pictures using this recording box. So if I wanted to narrate the owl picture, I could click on the owl picture and then hit record. I'm going to say, and if it asks you to change the audio settings, say no, because we are using an internal microphone, not an external microphone, and if you change the audio settings, it's going to put it on external, and we don't want to do that. We want to keep it on the internal microphone, so say no. Owls are usually nocturnal animals, but I saw this one in the afternoon in a tree. Okay, so I recorded the bit about the owl, and if you want to listen to it, you can hit preview. Owls are usually nocturnal animals, but I saw this one in the afternoon in a tree.